Good evening, collective. I am Kuan Yin, and this is Love of the Highest Vibration. Now, it's a little bit darker right now because, of course, it's later at night, and I've been doing this lately earlier in the day, but I've had a little bit of work to do in the middle of the day, so here we go. Um, so, for right now, the Grinch has moved on to calmer waters. You all have put up quite a fight that somebody was not expecting at all whatsoever. And the investor that put this group together to organize a way to make millions of dollars by doing magic with investments they have through the process of harvesting divine feminine energy. This group has been disassembled and this group has been completely taken down. And for right now, this investor has moved on to calmer waters. But just for right now, why did you wait till I start my reading? What's up, honey? I'm doing my reading. What's wrong? Is that Garfield looking cat outside bothering you again? We'll stay in the house. Because she never bothers me when I'm doing my readings, ever. It's always her brother. I don't know what's going on. It's somebody punking her outside. It's okay. I'll go out there when I'm done. You all have put up quite the fight. And this organization that was put together to use magic for their investments and for the stock market and whatever else they use it for off of our energy to build wealth is taking, for now, another perspective. They're looking at their whole, they're taking a look at their humanity. They're taking a look at their humanity. And I'm not sure what's causing them to take a look at their humanity. I don't think they've changed, but, well, I know they haven't, but they are looking at their humanity a little bit at how they have taken offense to you all living your life and being single and being independent. They take offense to that because it interferes with their program of getting money, which of course is a narcissist. Okay. I don't care anything about your needs or who you are. This person looks at human beings that they feel are beneath them as if they are animals. It's almost like Elon Musk and, you know, his partners and people high up in the government and the secret government, when they use energy weapons on us, do experiments on us, and just do things. It's not a government for the people. It's a dictatorship. And they see the masses as animals. And it's just a known fact. It's been like that for a long time, where the wealth class, the people in the 1%, they see the masses as animals, okay, useless eaters. So they objectify you and they don't give any value to your life. And this is how this investor was looking at the group and select high priestesses that they were targeting for energy harvesting. They didn't see you as a human being with a soul that had a right to exist here and a right to survive and a right to live the best life, the best quality life possible for you. They took you being independent and being free as an insult and an offense because it interfered with them making money. And they're questioning their own humanity at why they would value their life above yours right now because of the condition of the men and women that they hired to take you, to harness you all, sacrifice and do things to you. Because right now, these people are not communicating with each other, communication in reverse, and they're starting dark nights of the soul. Like they're all waking up and having realizations about themselves. You got one warlock here that did not wake up their consciousness, that's in the process right now of trying to heal and synchronize his heart chakra with his mind. And he's having a realization as well about his perception in the way he saw his own life and how he projected onto others instead of healing and being upset with the people that hurt him. He failed to be able to see things from a different viewpoint And that viewpoint is reflecting instead of projecting onto others, and misdirected anger, meaning somebody hurt me, so I don't have a problem hurting other people. That's the perception that he had. And he failed to take another perspective. And this could be a person that could have catfished you in the past, that missed an opportunity with you in the past because they never came into consciousness. Okay. So I'm picking up on the investor and two warlocks. And I think they have seen, whoever this investor is from the wealth class, they have seen a change in the people that they assembled and hired for their organization of harvesting divine feminine energy, for their own selfish purpose. And I feel like the changes that they're seeing happening right now in the lives of the people in his organization, how all of them are going through awakenings. None of them have changed, of course, but he is seeing all of them literally having realizations and going through awakenings and seeing things that they didn't see before and recognizing things. Almost like if they come together and have a meeting, they do a demon roll call and they're like, what evil thing are we going to do next? And then, we've got to target this pastor in this church over here in Oklahoma or wherever in Utah, because he interferes with some or witchcraft or something like that. And then somebody's like, and you know how I feel about people from Utah. Hey, wait a minute. Stop projecting. You're projecting like one of the witches in there probably. Stop projecting. My family's from Utah, and I know that was an indirect shot at me, because you're only projecting because you have unhealed wounds from your childhood where you might have been rejected. I know you, and I know why and they're starting to use lingo. During their demon roll call, they're starting to use lingo that has to do with healing and chakra healing, and projecting and reflecting. Stop projecting onto me. We've got to get together and try to sacrifice this person. But what you just said about me hurt my feelings. And I want to express that to you so later on I don't project onto my kids, because I don't want my kids to be as messed up as I am. You understand what I'm saying? He's noticing. And hey, wait a minute. No, I don't have any money for you. This is like at one of their demon roll calls. It's like, hey, I need you to wire me some money to someone's spiritual wife. No, I don't have any money for you. You don't even appreciate me the way you should. You don't genuinely, you never speak to me in a kind way. And that's because I don't have good boundaries with family, friends, and people, places, and things. And they're like, what the hell are you talking about? It's like the stuff we talk about on these platforms about healing, about projecting, reflecting, about having good boundaries, about mastering certain aspects of your character, about respecting yourself, about loving yourself and having confidence. And when you respect yourself, you're not going to allow other people to disrespect you, and you're going to place boundaries in place. This investor is starting to notice little funny changes in the people in the organization, little sparks of healing, by little remarks they're making, like, hey, wait a minute, that's that QUAN yin talk over there. Wait a minute, why are you talking about boundaries with toxic people? We're all toxic here. You understand what I'm saying? And that's causing him, seeing the people that he hired going through these the start of a dark night of the soul, and little sparks and glimmers of light, even though they're all toxic in them, and seeing change, like little changes, like, come on, tonight we're going to do a seance, and then we're going to raid and try to see if we could find somebody we could spiritually attack. Oh, nah, man, I think I'm going to pass tonight. Tonight, I think I'm going to take a spiritual bath tonight and do some aroma therapy. I don't know. It's some things I wanted to think about. I need some time alone. What's wrong with you? You understand? He's noticing little sparks, little tiny sparks of changes in the people that are a part of that organization. And it's weird. And it's almost sparking something inside of him that has him even looking at his humanity. So for right now, why he's so greedy, the 10 of jewels, he has more than enough of what he needs to live a comfortable life, and why his greed is the reason why he takes offense to you using your own energy to live your life and taking away and stripping away your humanity and not seeing you as a human being, but looking down on you as and he's questioning his humanity. So for right now, and what he has done, because a lot of you too have completely refrained from sex and dating and the possibility of it. Not everybody, but a lot of people, because you've been attacked and cornered and backed into a corner, and your privacy has been invaded with cameras in your home, some of you in your body, just the level that these people went to of invasion of your personal lives have turned a lot of you all off to wanting to engage in certain activities in life. Being followed and tracked and monitored and catfished has completely turned a lot of you all away from engaging in certain activities. And that is stopping his flow of money. And it's almost like he's having a reality check, like, wow, maybe we went too far. We got these people to the point where, well, damn, if I'm gonna have a camera in my eye, I'll never have sex again. I'll never date again. What's the point? It takes all the pleasure and joy out of being able to be a normal human. I'm not an animal. I am not a whale. I'm not a whale that you tag on his tail or something and track in the ocean. I'm not a deer or some animal that you tag with a camera and observe and watch me having sex and watch me mating and giving birth and doing all these things. I'm a human with God consciousness, and you've taken all the magic out of normal human experiences to the point where people are not even wanting to participate in normal things anymore because of the level of invasion of our privacy. And someone is having a realization that maybe they went a little bit too far. They got too extreme and too far. And now it's like everybody's just sitting around in hangman energy suspended, like, oh, well, I'm going to just not do nothing and I'll just sit here. If I can't have privacy to wipe my behind when I go to the bathroom, and I can't have privacy to date or meet somebody, if I can't have privacy to ever have sex again or anything, I might as well not do it at all. It takes the magic out of it. It takes the human experience out of a lot of things. And they've done it so much to the point where it's like if you're doing an experiment on a population of animals, let's say monkeys, because they do a lot of experiments on rabbits, pigs, and monkeys. So if you take monkeys or rabbits or something, and you stick too many things in them and pins inside of them and tags on them, and you do too much interfering with their natural process in how they live, and then sit back and be like, okay, live your regular life now. I want to take notes. Those animals might become depressed. They might become depressed because they're not themselves, because you've interfered so much with their natural habitat, with their natural habits, with their physical body, with their brain, even their mind, being able to freely have their own thoughts and think and be free to be themselves. You've interfered so much that instead of procreating and running and hunting and doing all the things they do, they start sitting around depressed and starving, and they're not hunting, and they even might starve and die. It's like they don't want to be their natural self because you've interfered with technology and so much. You did so much to taint what's natural. It's almost like kittens when they're born. They say not to touch them too much, because if you put too much of your scent on them, the mother is going to reject them from breastfeeding them or something like that. They'll be rejected because they smell too much like human hands. Okay. So it's kind of like that. They interfere too much. And it's like, we're not depressed. I'm not picking up that you all are depressed, but these people wanted you to live a normal life without knowing what they were doing to you. So that they could harness from your energy, observe, interfere, and entertain themselves. And they've mingled with us so much into our privacy and manipulated so much to the point where we're just sitting with them like, what are you going to do next? We're not functioning and living our lives the way they want us to, in order for them to be entertained, in order for them to, get their entertainment. It's like y'all have observed and watched us so much to the point, so much surveillance to the point where you've taken the life out of life, and we're just going to sit here with you with all of the injections and whatever else you've done. And we're just going to sit here with you. Like, what are you going to do next? We're not going to live normal lives. We're not going to jump out there and do things for your entertainment so you can knock things down and interfere with what we're doing. We're not going to do that. You understand? So that's where we are right now. So right now, whoever this person is, this investor or these investors, it's a whole lot of them, they are walking and moving away to calmer waters because they're not getting the action out of us they want right now. We're doing the opposite. We're pulling away from what the energy they wanted us. They wanted us to be in promiscuous energy. They wanted us to be in promiscuous energy so that they could harness our energy and observe us and be entertained by us. But what they did to us had the opposite effect. Instead, we're like, it's almost like we're sterilized. Like, y'all are watching me. Y'all are watching me through cameras. You're following of the, you know what? Matter of fact, let me just stay away from the opposite sex altogether. Let me just, if I'm gonna be watched like this and haunted and this, that, you know what? I'm good. I'm just so good. I'll find something else creative to do to enjoy life on my own. I'll get together with other people that you have oppressed, and we'll get together and just do fun things amongst ourselves, and we'll just leave it at that, since y'all want to abuse power so bad for entertainment and other purposes as well. All right, what is the Kuan Yin Oracle card for this read? Please and thank you. What is the Kuan Yin Oracle card for this read? All right, let's get it. What's the Kuan Yin Oracle card? All right. I'll just work on my spiritual development. I'll just become a monk. I'll work on my spiritual development. I'll work on meditating and developing the rest of my spiritual ability. That's what I'll do with the rest of my life, if y'all got to be all up in my face like that. Okay, so this is Dance of the Butterfly Queen. A pure heart attracts divine grace, and that which was impossible becomes possible. From caterpillar to winged creature of delight, you cannot restrain what divine grace orders, no matter how incredible it may seem to be. Whatever has been troubling you or whatever has been inspiring you, allow grace to infuse a situation or dream so that it may unfold with divine perfection. Okay, so that is the Kuan Yin Oracle card for this read, and we're going to go ahead and jump right in. What are the messages? What is the energy crowning this read? Okay. So somebody did not get their wish fulfillment. Okay. And this might have been or might be shocking news for somebody. Somebody did not get their wish fulfillment. Okay. This could be about a marriage, a community. It's two cards here. Okay. Yeah, somebody didn't get their wish fulfillment with you. Okay. And this is shocking to them because somebody thought, I guess they were going to marry you or bind you to a community or a family or something. That hermit energy could be a Virgo. It could be either be a Virgo that wanted to get you into some kind of relationship, or this could be your energy. What's the obstacle? Someone wanted to take action with you. Somebody thought that you were going to be their wife or husband, or spiritual wife or spiritual husband. It's something like that I'm picking up on. I feel like somebody wanted to partner up with you, but they didn't qualify and they were not in alignment to partner up with you. What's the obstacle? What is the obstacle? What is the obstacle? The obstacle is somebody won't work with somebody anymore, or you are okay. I got it. So this is someone that wanted you to be their spiritual wife. There's a vampire out here that wanted to bite you, and they wanted you to belong to them and them only. And they were hoping that you would become like their spiritual wife, and you would be open to like a poly situation, and you would join their coven of vampires, and you would take part in allowing them to drain your energy, while they also drain other people's energy. You understand? Once you join one of these groups, and you allow yourself to be bit by one of these vampires, in other words, if you allow one of their entities to host in your body, that entity, so that you could use it to do spell work or to do things with, that entity is going to start feeding off of your energy. That entity is going to feed off of your energy. And if that entity is feeding off your energy, then you're not going to have any energy, which means you have to go out there and get energy from other people. And that's the zombie vampire effect. Once a vampire bites you and initiates you, now you have an entity attachment feeding off your energy, which means you have to become a vampire and you have to do low vibrational things to feed off of other people's energy. And that's how they keep people stuck in these covens. You know, they have a lot of entity attachments that feed off their energy. So the problem was somebody wanted to marry you in the spirit and then marry you in the physical, but it wouldn't be just a marriage between you and them. You would be their spiritual wife, but you would both sleep with other people. They wanted you to become a part of this group that they're a part of. This is somebody that in the past, they felt like you would not agree to something like this. So they got somebody else that they tried this with, and they did work with this person, and they were open to everything, the entities and doing spell work and targeting people, sucking energy. But the person they selected, they were trying to do a destiny swap with you and that person, but they were unable to complete the destiny swap. And the reason they tried that is because you are not of a low vibration. You're healed and you vibrate too high. These are people that are unhealed, and they survive off of vampiric tactics. They're very evil. They are very toxic. And you don't do toxicity, and you don't do toxic relationships or toxic people. And because of that, you would not, they already assessed you. They never approached you, but years ago, they already assessed you, and they knew that you would not agree to being a part of a polygamous community of toxic people, and let them attach entities to you and drain your energy while you drain other people's energy and go on assignments to sleep with people to try to bring them in the fold. They knew that that's not you and you would never do that. So they tried to, because you're spiritually ranked, whoever you are, and you don't do toxicity, they tried to do a destiny swap between you and another person by isolating you. That's why you're this hermit. But because it was a failed destiny swap, and the person they tried to destiny swap with you, they might be dying right now because of things that they spiritually tried to get away with doing to you. They might actually be sick with some kind of disease. Because of that, now this person was wishing that they could see if they could make you the initial offer. They want to see if they could make you the initial offer that that they gave to someone else that they tried to do a destiny swap with, because whoever you are, you have a lot of spiritual power. But again, the problem is you would not work with this person. You would not work with this person because they're very toxic. They're disrespectful. They sleep around. They belong to a community where everyone sleeps around, and they get diseases and STDs. They're nasty. And you wouldn't work with this person to be in this energy, draining people's energy on the astral realm and doing things. You were not willing to do any of that. So what happened in the recent past? What happened in the recent past? In the recent past, they discovered with this temperance angel, in the recent past, they discovered how you work. They discovered that there was nothing in heaven or hell, above the ground or below the ground, that could ever knock you down and keep you down. Every single tactic that they have targeted you with, spiritually, energetically, financially, and emotionally, everything imbalance they've caused for you, you literally within a few seconds balance right out because you have divine protection. And they realized that about you. And they tried. They tried for a very long time and they realized that about you. What else? So they became overly emotional. This person was overwhelmed with emotion because they didn't know what direction to go in because they needed your energy. And at one point, this vampire was using your energy. That's why they know how good your energy is, because this is someone that was coming to you on the spiritual realm, and they were either in the dream state or on the astral realm. This person was draining your sacral chakra for a very long time without you being aware of it. So they already knew that you were very powerful and you had abundant, this person already knew that you had abundant energy. Okay. That's right. I agree. You shouldn't have to fight for what's yours. They don't make no sense. But this person knew that you had an overflow of abundant energy, and they couldn't come toward you in the physical because, again, you're not going to accept this offer for them to drain your energy willingly. Okay. You're not going to marry to them in the spirit and in the physical and allow them to sleep with whoever they need to sleep with and do whatever they do in this group, and then you sleep with whoever they needed you to sleep with. That's just not for you. Okay. So they didn't know what direction to go in, and they became very emotional about that. Okay. Because everything they tried failed. Okay. And what's going on right now? Tell me more about the situation right now. Okay. Right now, Empress, you're getting justice. The scales are being balanced back in your favor in your life. Everything in your life is going back into balance. Don't forget, these people can still watch you, but if you've noticed, things have been slowly normalizing for you lately. Okay. Because these people's magic is powerless. Okay. These people realize that right now their magic is too weak and powerless against you because you have learned how they were harnessing your energy and you put a stop to it and you protected yourself. You learned the whole operation. You literally learned and figured out their whole entire operation inside and out, how they do it spiritually and how they do it physically, meaning sending people toward you to catfish you and block any real connections through dating. If you date online, they will use technology to control who you can talk to and who you have access to online, because it has to be somebody that's one of them, a vampire. Anybody you meet at a dating spot or you meet at a casual gathering, they follow you and monitor you on your phone, monitor you at your job to see if you're interested in anyone. They watch you very carefully. You figured inside and out how they were getting your energy and you put a stop to it. Okay. You know the game. All right. And now things are being balanced out for you. And what of this person, this Two of Wands reversed energy? They might have reversed an ending with someone from their past that they haven't talked to in a long time. Clarify what now of someone that does not. Tell me more about this Two of Wands reverse. Tell me more about this Two of Wands in reverse. Okay. Yeah, so they're moving forward with their life. That's it. They didn't get the results that they were hoping for, and they're moving forward with their life now. You know, they're moving forward with their life and with their karma. They didn't. They're at the start of a birth of a dark night of the soul. Um, this person might have to work really, really hard, like we talked about earlier, to maintain whatever things they have. They're gonna have to work day and night at a job they don't want to be at now because they were unable to obtain your energy to give to this investor. And what of this investor energy? The six of swords, six of Vajatas, moving the calmer waters. All right. For right now, they're going, and I'm saying for right now, because they do still have access to surveillance. Always know that. They always have access to surveillance. Okay. So for right now, this person in the wealth class is going to avoid a disaster while these people get karma for anything they did to you in the physical realm that was illegal, having to do with hacking you, stealing from you. This person in the wealth class, they're just going to step away and let those people get in trouble for it because they can't. The people they were using that were a part of their organization, they couldn't create any more illusions for you. So that ends the game. The game is over. This war is over. Anything else? So this war is over for now. I'm always going to say for now. This war is now over because you are a whole Hierophant high priestess here. You're a whole Hierophant high priestess. Now, what's this Five of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles reverse? So there are two people here. It's a fire sign here and possibly a Cancer. Someone has, or someone could be a Leo Cancer cusp, or someone might be a fire sign or a Queen of Wands reverse. Someone that might be very sexual in nature, someone that leads with sex or their looks or something superficial, that might have very low confidence. And then this Cancer energy. These two people are in the Five of Pentacles. These two people are still kind of conversing back and forth with each other because they worked with each other for a very long time to try to take you down. So these two people, you know, they're still contacting. How you doing? I'm down bad, man. How you doing? I'm all right. Let me know if you hear of any jobs that's paying above what I'm making now. All right, I'll let you know. I'm gonna look out for you. Because since so and so walked away and let us go and we can't work for them no more, I got my mortgage to pay. Man, I'm about to be out on the street. I thought we would have had the money. So there's a Cancer and possibly a fire sign that are talking to each other right now. Look out for me if you hear of any job or anything or any opening or something, you know, because they're down bad right now. And they're just trying to figure out how they're going to proceed with their life and move forward because they're looking for new opportunities, possibly with just regular jobs, regular work at a regular job. That's what's happening right now in these streets. Okay. The Nine of Pentacles, the Lovers, because somebody's still single. And what's the Lovers? Clarify the Lovers. The Page of Pentacles, somebody had an ego death. Somebody had an ego death because someone has to start building from this stage right here, Page of Pentacles. That's why they're in the Five of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles reverse. Hey, if you hear about someone hiring, let me know. I'm looking for a job right now, Page of Pentacles. These people, they're trying to figure out their lives, okay? Because you're already aware of what's going on. And what's the Hierophant with the High Priestess, please? Somebody can't backstab and betray somebody. What is the Hierophant with the High Priestess? Somebody's pulling their energy back because you see everything they do. Somebody, you know that somebody will do anything to get close to you just to trick you. And that's the burden. The burden is your clarity as a High Priestess, the Two of Swords reverse. You see everything. You see everything. So they can't trick you. Okay? So somebody's not going to get a new start. A mother figure possibly, or a water sign. Somebody is not going to get a new start. Okay? So the conflict is now over. And you said that Capricorn moved on to calmer waters. Anything else about that Capricorn we need to know at this time? The Three of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, it's over. It's over, y'all. He fired all of them. He literally fired all of them. I remember when I was doing these readings about a year and a half ago, and they were like, our organization is running out of money. And they were scrambling, trying to find a way to break into a lot of y'all energy, because they were like, we're running out of money. We're running out of money. This is going to collapse. Is what we were talking about a year. Excuse me. Whew. Whew. Goodness gracious. Sorry, y'all. Pollen over here. What we were talking about a year and a half or so ago about how these people in this organization were scrambling, and they were worried that this whole organization was going to go broke. Today, right now, this evening on Love of the Highest Vibration, it has happened. It has completely happened. The Three of Pentacles reverse. That organization, that whole cult that belonged to that organization of energy harvesting and catfishing and all that, they've gone broke. And he fired them, and it's completely over. Whatever he orchestrated and they did all these years, it has come to a complete halt and end. The Three of Pentacles reverse. It's over. He had to call it. So that Capricorn, Three of Pentacles reverse, they called it. All right. If anyone's taking action right now to do any spell work, they're just doing it out of childishness because they're bitter. The Hierophant. Yeah. There might be a Hierophant energy that might have still taken action, but it was just to be childish. But this Capricorn has moved to calmer waters. Okay, because right now they're stuck in a cycle. That's it. So there might be a Hierophant energy. Who's that Hierophant energy? Someone, the Taurus. Okay, the Queen of Swords, the Knight of Cups. Okay, that might be an ally of theirs. So there might be a Hierophant energy that might be an ally of theirs. This could be a spiritual or religious leader. That Hierophant might be someone in the government, or it could be a Taurus energy. But whoever that Hierophant energy is, if they take any action, it's just to be childish. You know, it's not for anything, because that Capricorn investor from the wealth class, they've moved on to calmer waters for now. They've moved on to calmer waters for now. Anything else, Holy Spirit? The Eight of Pentacles reversed. The Queen of Cups. Okay. Okay, so there is a Queen of Cups. This could be a man or woman, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, that has broken thinking, that might be doing some spell work to try to drain somebody because somebody cannot balance the situation right now. Because with work. Okay. So there's a straggler. It could be a Pisces, but there's a straggler, man or woman, that can't balance their situation with work or a job right now. So they're going to be doing spell work, trying to harness your energy, just on a personal note between you and them. The organization, everyone's fired. It's over. But there's a straggler around. Who's that Queen of Cups? Clarify, who is that Queen of Cups, please and thank you. Someone that celebrated with them. Someone that celebrated with them and was trying to create an illusion for you with communication. It could even be a tarot card reader, but somebody that celebrated with them that's having a hard time recovering because you were not what they were expecting. They were expecting you to be easy bait, and they were expecting to easily be able to fool you and pull the wool over your eyes and drain your energy. Or they were expecting, this Queen of Cups was expecting to be able to manipulate you through readings, glamour you into opening up to somebody that's in a coven. So if you're a person that follows a particular tarot card reader, she was a part of this group that she celebrated with these people, and she was paid money to glamour certain people so that she could set them up to have sex with and to date and get in relationships with men that were a part of this coven. You understand? And it's like she thought it'd be easy because they used to talk, whoever this woman is, she was abused when she was younger. and the men that abused her used to talk that slick talk to her, and that's why she hasn't yet come out that energy. And she talks that slick talk in a way, and double talk, and tries to manipulate, and it comes off real grapey. The talking comes off very grapey, like, I know he was gonna sexually violate you, but he got saved, and he changed his ways, and now he want to come and take care of you. He don't want you to have to work. He wants you to be able to rest. You understand? It was her job to glamour you. It literally was her job to glamour you, so that when certain of these men that were in these covens came towards you, you would believe it was confirmation, and it was okay to proceed with them. But these are men that were part of the uh, group or organization she was a part of. And because it's ending, she's not going to get any more money from them. And she's having a hard time finding a job to subsidize her income right now. So that's the reason why she's going to, just out of childishness, be trying to drain your energy so that she can use it to try to do her own magic, to try to make ends meet for herself. Because they can't create any confusion or conflict for you. And whoever you are aware of every trick in the book, even paying tarot card readers to glamour you about these disgusting ass men that cannot change in 3 days. They cannot go from being a kidnapper to being the man that's going to come and rescue you in 3 days. And do right by you, and y'all, he want to have children and a family. They cannot go from harvesting your energy with a cult and being full of demons to becoming an emperor in 1 month. It doesn't happen like that. Okay, I'm just saying. But her job was to glamour, and it's not one tarot card reader. It's a whole lot of them that were a part of this organization, and they were supposed to glamour y'all about certain masculines that were targeting you, that were going to try to come to you in the physical to see if they could drain your energy. You know, that's why we got to look very deep. Just because someone, I want to make you an offer, and I want to make you an offer, and I want to come towards you, and I want to be your knight in shining armor, and I want to be there for you, and I know all about how you were hurt in the past, and I'm gonna do everything right, and this is a whole demon that's a part of a coven that can't wait to drain your energy and take off. So there is somebody, I feel like it's a tarot card reader, a Queen of Cups energy, that's Pisces energy, that might still do some spell work to try to drain your energy, but she's rogue on her own. She's having trouble getting a good paying job, and she can't balance. She's having trouble with her finances. So it's not with the organization. She's just going rogue and doing this on her own. Okay, just that's what's coming out in my cards. So I'm just letting you know. And it's another one here, fire sign, the Queen of Wands reverse. This might be someone else here that was a part of this, that can't recover as well. Maybe she might be doing the same thing. You know, it's like it's like a job ends where everybody used to work at. It's almost like if everybody worked together at, say, a restaurant at one time, and they had a lot of different cooks. And all these cooks worked in a huge kitchen for a hotel or something, and the hotel shuts down, and everybody goes their own separate ways. Maybe two cooks come together, and they're like, "Hey, you want to do a catering business with me now, just for some work on the side? Now that the restaurant is closed down, we worked at for 30 years." So it's like that type energy. Now that this organization is shut down, because they've been blocked from all of our energy. You know, a couple of these rogue energies are gonna, hey, can you help me try to drain this person's energy that we used to drain, so I can do some spell work? I'm gonna play the lottery, or I'm gonna do something. It's kind of like that. Okay. All right. What are the messages, Holy Spirit? Now, it was something about a throat chakra. They wanted me to pull a throat chakra card. When I was shuffling these cards, they told me to pull a throat chakra card for somebody. Child, one thing I ain't never gonna do is glamour you. I promise I will never, 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 never glamour you about no relationship with nobody, man or woman. I'm going to tell you the truth and nothing but the truth. I'm telling you. Because it's serious out here. You be with the wrong person, it can mess up your whole life. It can mess up your whole healing. If you get with the wrong person, it could really set you backwards, spiritual demotion. You mess around and get with the wrong person, and it'll really throw off your whole healing process. You got to really practice discernment. I already know how I am. That's why I already know I'm not going to date again. I'm not going to marry or nothing like that, because I already know how I am. Shoot, if I was still planning on going back into the dating world, my introduction, would be, hey, how you doing? I don't have casual sex. You still want to date me? Just straight up. It just is. Even if I was willing to date again, and I'm not, but even if I was, the minute you approach me, hey, I want to know if I can get to know you better. Let me take you out to eat. Oh yeah, sure, no problem. Now I don't have casual sex at all, period. You still want to move forward? That's literally gonna be my opening conversation. So we can just cut straight to the chase, especially at my age. Because you don't know how they are. Child, please, look how old you are. What you mean you don't have casual sex? So what you telling me? If I date you, I don't got time for none of it. I don't got no energy and no time for not one bit of it. Because y'all know how them conversations go just off the break. Because you already know you start dating somebody, you already know the man, unless you're looking for that type of interaction. I'm not judging nobody. There's nothing wrong with that. Just be careful. But the point I'm making is, if you want to just cut to the chase and you don't want to go around and all around the mulberry bush, hey, I want to take you out and get to know you. I don't have casual sex. And if he instantly, oh, you know what, I'm good, never mind. That'll take care of it for you. That's all you need to know. I mean, if you're a person that's, I'm talking to, if you're an older person and you're looking for companionship, genuine companionship, long-term companionship with somebody. If you're genuinely looking for someone that wants to connect with your heart and your mind, yeah, start the conversation off like that. I don't have casual sex, period. And that'll just instantly help you to weed out, if you're still out there dating, people that are not interested in connecting with your mind and your heart. Now, if you're not looking for that type of connection, then have at it. Have fun, child. All right, what is the throat chakra card? Okay, they want somebody to use aromatherapy, use calming oils, chamomile or lavender. Okay, got a couple of cards here. Somebody needs to write down their thoughts and feelings. Okay, somebody might have an overactive throat chakra and they may need to write down their thoughts and feelings. Okay, recurrent sore throats and colds. So somebody might be having an issue with their throat chakra. Talk too little or talk too much. Okay. Okay, and at the top of the deck. So I don't know. Somebody might be trying to attach an entity to someone's doing. I feel like someone's doing spell work on someone's throat chakra, and they've been doing it for some time now. I feel like somebody that's jealous of another person that's able to express themselves very well might be like doing spell work on your throat chakra, and they're talk too much or too little. Recurrent sore throats and colds, entity attachment feeding on the throat chakra. Either there is an entity attachment or they're trying to send an entity attachment to your throat chakra. And you're being guided to write down your thoughts and feelings, find time for journaling in a diary, and use aromatherapy and calming oils such as chamomile and lavender. Okay, so that's what they wanted me to tell somebody about their throat chakra. Okay. All right. What are the messages? All right. I shuffled these already. What are the messages? A spiritual violation occurred. Why this karma is happening. So I think they want you to know that someone's about to get karma for a spiritual violation that may have already occurred in the past with someone that was playing around with money, like paying people to do stuff to you. You know, it's one of those rich kid games where you have so much money and you're completely bored and you make bets. I bet you, like Trading Places with Eddie Murphy, the movie. I'll bet you $5 that you can't do a death spell and kill this person by their birthday. All right, in. It's like that type energy. Okay, so someone did some kind of spiritual violation, possibly over a bet or over something stupid for entertainment, like someone that's filthy rich and paying somebody to do something to you for their own entertainment. Like, I'll pay you this much money if if you go over there and knock her newborn baby out of the crib by accident. Act like it was an accident. You know, stupid things, stupidity. But this is some kind of spiritual violation. So somebody did something. I don't know why they're showing me. It's almost like somebody paid somebody for entertainment to do some kind of spell work on somebody, some kind of spell work on someone or their children. I bet you can't make them get sick. I'll pay you $50. They got billions of dollars, but it's for their entertainment. Like Mortimer with the dollar bet and Trading Places with Eddie Murphy. You know, if you could do a spell and make them go in the hospital before I get my warlock to do a spell and make this person go in the hospital, you win the bet. It's stupid things going on like that with people that have more money than they could ever need for generations. And they do things. And because of this spiritual violation that occurred, there's some karma happening because somebody made some kind of bet or paid somebody to do something to someone spiritually. And now they're going to get karma for it. What else, Holy Spirit? Okay. An intentional camel toe that dresses sexy for attention is involved. Okay. What else? Someone in the military is involved. They are a real one. They stand on business. Respite care. Oh. Respite care. Okay. And nanochip. I told y'all, I know exactly what this is. I know exactly what this energy is. And for my new subscribers, welcome. I want to tell you real quick about this. We've talked about and discussed the Neuralink, and chips in your body. You know, you can go to Whole Foods with a chip and scan your hand to pay for things now. But this is some kind of remote neural monitoring technology that already exists. Okay, where they put some kind of injection in your body. It's like an eye camera but it's of the future. It has its own intelligence. So when they inject it in your body, it has like a fish-like tail or something on it. It looks like a sperm, and it has a camera in it, and it swims up. It literally swims up to your eye and attaches itself to your eye, and they can watch you through this remote neural technology through your eyes if they can inject you with this. And you can have a group of people that it's like a Zoom video conference that can see and hear everything that you can see with your eye, they can see. The technology that these people have right now is ridiculous. And an example of this, I've said before, if you ever have a subscription to Netflix, is this one episode called A White Christmas. And I think it's either season 2, episode 3, or season 3, episode 2. and it's called a white Christmas, where it's a man that has that neuro remote technology in their eye, and what they're doing is uh, they uh, they have a job, but they started a side hustle where he has a group of men, and they have the thing in the future everyone has it in their eye, and when he's going out on a date, he's supposed to be like a jock energy, a dating coach, and a dating coach for men that are awkward with women, and he watches this one of his students go to a party, and he's supposed to say and do everything he tells him to, and he's looking through this man's eye along with five other dudes, and he's trying to teach him how to bag a woman and have a one night stand with her. So as he's walking through the party, he's looking through his eye with five other men on a video conference, and he's telling him, "Now go over here and talk to the woman in the white shirt with the big boobs. Now don't say nothing at first. Talk to her friend." And it's just, if you ever want to know what I'm talking about, you can watch that episode of Black Mirror on Netflix. It's called Black Mirror on Netflix. Season 2, episode 3, or season 3, episode 2 is called A White Christmas. This is what they've been doing, the military and the wealth class. For entertainment, what they've been doing is a lot of poor people and a lot of people that are on the street too, or people that are in vulnerable positions, or they'll just set somebody up that they really want to watch. And then with if you're like a drug addicted prostitute living in the street that's high all the time, they'll inject you with it. And I saw a bunch of news stories where people started saying someone ran up to me in a grocery store and shot me in my temple with a needle, and then they ran out real fast, and it was in the news. And I saw another news story where a homeless person said somebody ran up to them, jumped out of a car, and injected them in their temple with a needle, and then they disappeared. They ran away real fast. Because in certain communities, like within a certain beltline area, in just about every state, in certain areas that are designated for gang stalking, and where they're allowed to do things like this to the people that live within certain areas, they will inject them with this camera in their eye, and then they will make bets and watch for entertainment, and it's stuff like that going on. So someone in the military was paid money by someone in the wealth class to set somebody up to be nanochipped illegally. Somebody from the wealth class paid somebody in the military, okay, to set somebody up to be nanochipped illegally. And they I don't know how this was done. It could have been through a family member, or someone could have catfished somebody and dated them and got them vulnerable and put something in something they were drinking and let someone come in their house. However it happened, it happened. And this way they can all watch for entertainment. If any of you have ever seen the Hunger Games, where you've got like the really elite wealthy people living somewhere, and I think it was the second or third Hunger Games, and when they would come to where the poor class of people were, and he would look at them through a camera, they would show some kind of tube-like camera with weird vision on it. What that was representation of was the wealth class looking through your eye, through an eye camera at you for entertainment. That's exactly what that was representation of in the Hunger Games. Them looking through like this long telescope thing and communicating through a black and white TV. What they were referencing was the eye camera, the Neuralink technology, the remote viewing technology in your eye. That's what they were referencing in the Hunger Games. So people that they want to watch for entertainment and make bets and pay people to see if you can get them to do this. I bet you can't get her to sleep with this person. Pay this person to go in there and sexually assault that prostitute over there, or this is the sick little game. This is, and strike me dead if I'm lying, this is the sick little game that these billionaires and their children, this is what they do for fun, and what they play with. People that have so much money they don't even need money. I'm talking about people that have so much money, they don't need money. They go on submarine rides for $250,000 when they're bored, that type energy. You understand? This is what they're doing. They are utilizing resources to get to a vulnerable population of people, to inject them with cameras in their eyes, and then they're sitting back watching and paying people to do stuff to you so that they can watch through the cameras in your eye for entertainment. And it's supposed to be like the Truman Show. Okay. So this happened in the past to somebody. It was set up by someone in the military that was paid by someone in the wealth class, trading places $1. And someone is about to get really bad karma with this respite care energy. So tell me about this intentional camel toe that dresses sexy for money. Someone might be a Leo. Tell me about this intentional camel toe. Someone that dresses sexy for attention. I'm sorry, I meant attention. Someone might be a Leo that got fired from their job. Someone might be a Leo that could have gotten fired from their job. A Queen of Pentacles reverse. Okay. So this is someone that was involved in setting somebody up, in getting someone set up to be nano-chipped illegally. Okay. And what is they are a real one? They stand on business. What is they are a real one or stand on business? Okay. Someone didn't see something. Clarify the Two of Swords. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. So there's someone here that didn't realize what they were involved or attached to, or what happened to them. Who is this person? And they are overly emotional about something that they realized was done. They've been watching, they might have been watching a situation, or watching someone, or watching tarot card readings, but they found out the truth about what somebody was really up to. And it made them very, very emotional to know that these people were on this type of time doing these types of things. Clarify there, who is this person? They are a real one. They stand on business. Okay. Someone that the moon card, someone could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or somebody could have revealed a secret. Somebody could have revealed a secret about what these people were doing. And they released the burden of trying to help create an illusion for somebody. Okay. So I feel like somebody was used to help to create an illusion for somebody, so somebody else could manipulate a situation and come in and have someone chipped. I feel like someone played a part in it, but they didn't know it was so that someone could be injected with a chip. They just thought that they were playing a mean trick on somebody to catfish them just to be mean. They didn't know that the real intention was to shoot somebody in the temple with a chip, a chip inside their brain. They didn't know that that's what they were doing. They thought whatever they were doing, a Queen of Wands, whoever this person is, they thought that whatever they were participating in, their complete wish fulfillment. They thought whatever they were participating in, it was just something stupid or just something else. They just thought it was something else. They didn't get their wish fulfillment. They just thought it was something else. Okay. They were duped. Whoever this person is, that is a real one that stands on business. They were duped. They played a part in someone being nano-chipped illegally, and they didn't know that whatever they did, they helped to create an illusion of some kind. And they didn't know that whatever illusion they helped to create, they didn't know that it was so somebody could be nano-chipped illegally. That's what I'm meaning to say. They didn't know that it was so that someone could be nano-chipped illegally. Whatever illusion they created, they didn't know that's what it was for. Okay. And that was the spiritual violation that occurred. And clarify, what is respite care? Somebody is aware or found out about something. Clarify respite care. Clarify respite care. The King of Wands that was trying to help someone get a judgment reverse. a King of Wands that was trying to help someone get a judgment reverse and didn't something. All right, so this was a karmic person. This person that's a real one that stands on business, they are karmic, and they were helping these people to get away with stealing something from someone by trying to get a judgment reversed to get someone locked up in a mental institution or something like that. But they failed to get away with it. But they didn't know that they also wanted to inject that person with whatever this chip is. And the Hermit reverse. And now this person might be alone. Someone might be a Virgo. Someone's taking very quick action with the swords. Someone's taking very quick action to expose somebody. Clarify the Six of Wands. Clarify the Six of Wands. Okay. Somebody from the past. Somebody from the past that they didn't get some money or something for, or somebody that they were connected to in the past. The Five of Pentacles. Somebody from the past that could have been a part of a business or something. Okay, a business, someone from the past that they could have been connected to for business, possibly, but it could have gone broke. Okay, the Three of Wands, and now they're waiting. They're waiting for something. So they took some kind of quick strategic action with this Knight of Swords to do something, and now they're waiting and expecting something. What are they waiting for? Or expecting, this expecting, waiting energy. Clarify the Three of Wands. Clarify the Three of Wands. They're expecting to be able to move on to calmer waters. All right, they're expecting to be able to move on away from something because somebody this person might be sick right now, respite care. So it doesn't have to be respite care. It could be a hospital, hospice, respite care, but they might be in some waiting energy because they're sick right now because of what they helped someone to do. Oh, okay. The Moon. They might be depressed and alone right now and sick. And they might just be keeping it hidden or keeping it hidden from people. So somebody might just keep watching something. The Page of Swords, the Magician. A conflict is over. Someone's under judgment. And somebody's waiting for some information about some magic that somebody did because they're heartbroken. Who did they do magic on? Oh, someone that was very childish. A Page of Wands reverse. Okay. So they did spell work. So they're upset because they did not know fully what they were participating in. They're a crook and they were trying to help someone get away with something, but they didn't know everything, the whole plan. They didn't know everything that was involved in what they were doing to somebody. They didn't know everything that was involved in what they were doing to somebody. And their complete wish fulfillment now is, I feel like, revenge. I feel like somebody wants revenge and they're waiting for some magic to work that they did on somebody that was childish. Because somebody can't plan anything right now. Someone might have cancer in their chart because somebody can't find a direction in life and they can't plan something right now. So this person, they might have gotten bad karma. They might have gotten bad karma for what they participated in because it was a spiritual violation to do that, to try to trap and bind up a chosen one. And because they did this, they got bad karma and they're sick. And because the person was childish that got them involved in this, they did spell work on that person and they're sitting back and they're waiting on the spell work to hit the person. All right. And somebody that did something reckless is trying to avoid a tower. Okay. So whoever this reckless person was, they're trying to avoid a tower and a disaster right now. And they think if they can get rid of this person, the Nine of Pentacles reverse, by doing spell work, I feel like they feel like it will stop their bad karma from happening to them because it was a spiritual. Okay. Understood. Okay. So this person got some kind of guidance or divine guidance, and they understand that what they did was a spiritual violation. What they participated in was a spiritual violation, and because of who you are. And because of that, this is the reason why their karma is so bad right now. And they're upset because they were not fully informed about what they were participating in, because now they have bad karma because it was a spiritual violation. They're upset because whoever you are, they lied. They lied about you to this person. They lied about who you were. These people knew that you were divine. They knew that you were anointed and you had spiritual protection, but this person went along with it, and they did it. And this person went along with it because of the lies that they were told about you. So they thought you were just some karmic energy. And because of that lie, they went along with it and did it, and it got them in trouble. See, y'all can't be playing around in these spiritual streets with everybody like that, thinking you can just do whatever you want to everybody. But that goes along with the territory of getting involved in covens and cults with people that are mixed. Some that really truly understand spirituality, and others that are just little ignorant asses, intentional camel toe that dresses sexy for money, that doesn't know anything about spirituality. This is the type of person that knows how to do spell work, but they don't understand spirituality at all. They don't understand that you can't just do anything to anybody you want to just because you feel like it. You have to sometime you have to do research. You have to do research and check and see who that person is, who they're connected to. You have to check and see if they have some kind of spiritual anointing, ranking. You can't just go around and do anything to anybody because everybody's the same. Now, a real spiritual person would know and understand that, but just an intentional camel toe, they wouldn't understand or know that. So they would think I could just do whatever I want to anybody. So they're going to be very irresponsible. And this person, they're upset. They're upset because they did not check behind this person before they just agreed to do something, because they are a very spiritual person. They do understand spirituality. And had they done their research to find out whoever you are, who you were, and how you were spiritually ranked, they probably would have never touched you. Okay. And they're upset because of that. So they're waiting for their spell work to work that they did on this person that was childish and tricked them into this. Okay. Anything else? What about the army? What about the army? What about the army? Oh, okay. It might be a Capricorn energy in the military that can't regulate their emotions. What about this person that might have had an ego death about this? Clarify. Tell me about this person that had an ego death because of an imbalance. Clarify. What is temperance in the reverse? It caused some kind of imbalance and someone's very emotional. It caused some kind of imbalance in the military. I got the Hierophant. So there's a Capricorn in the military that is stressed out over a mother figure. So there might be a mother figure here. There's a mother figure here that has really, really bad karma that might be connected to this Capricorn energy, or it is a Capricorn energy. Someone could be a Sagittarius, someone could be a Pisces or Aquarius, but whoever these people are, somebody's stressed out right now because of maybe a legal issue surrounding whatever they put in your body or in your eye. Okay. And they're stressed out about that right now because you're aware of it. And this is the military here, and they couldn't kill you either to get rid of you. The Four of Wands. This was someone's wife. Was this someone's wife? Oh, this might have been a Cancer's wife. Somebody that could have lost everything. So this might be the wife of a Cancer energy. Their spell work backfired, and now they're the wounded warrior. And this person's wife caused an imbalance. So there might be a Cancer energy out here that could have been married to or in a relationship of some kind with the Capricorn that can't control their emotions or regulate their energy. and they feel like they're in trouble right now, and they can't find a direction to go in with regard to something. Someone was in their ego about an offer that someone made to somebody to be childish, to put this camera thing in your eye, and they have to release a burden now. They feel like this is going to come out in the news. There might be an Aquarius here that can't move forward. Yeah, these people are burdened about something they put in your eye. It might be coming out to the public soon because they can't kill you either. It's like you're so sure that you're going to get away. It's like you're so sure you're going to get away with doing something to somebody. And then you do whatever you're going to do to them. But it's something that if anyone ever found out, you'll get in so much trouble. And then after you do it, you find out that this person has divine protection, and you're going to die before them. They're not going anywhere. They are fully protected. It's like finding out that you met a girl in a club that you roofied and you drugged her, and then you took her home and did something to her, and then she got pregnant and you dumped her in the street somewhere, and she wakes up trying to figure everything out, and they review the camera at the club after she goes to the police to report it, and come to find out it's Barack Obama's daughter. You know, that type energy. Only you're God's child. You understand? You're a child of God. So it's that energy. It's like somebody setting somebody up because they look weak, they look vulnerable, they look alone, and you feel like it's no consequences, and you'll just toss the body out, and you find out it was someone famous. You find out it was the president's daughter that you literally did that to. You roofied and took back to your house. You are a child of God. And they found out you were a child of God and that you were divinely protected and anointed, and no one can touch you. No one can make you disappear. No one can harm you. And because of that, now they're like, oh my God, that's who we did that to. Now we're in trouble, because if this ends up in court, we can't kill them because they are divinely protected. We've been trying to get rid of them. We thought this was someone we could just do this to, and then they would go away. We'll get rid of them real easy because we can do it. But come to find out, we can't even get near them with a 10-foot pole because they're a child of God. And now we're all going to get in trouble for this. So this is what they're dealing with right now. All right, final message. I've already been almost an hour. I'm not going to keep it too long. Final message. Somebody might have Virgo in their chart. Someone might be a hermit. Someone might be very depressed and alone right now. All right, give me a final message, Holy Spirit. Final message. Final message. So somebody couldn't create an illusion to get away with getting rid of you. And you're whoever you are, you're the evidence. Whoever you are the evidence of whatever this is they did. You are the evidence, and they can't get rid of you. So the joke's on them. Final message. The joke's on them. So somebody has been, this is what they've been battling with this Capricorn about in the military. This might be a woman. This is what they've been, this is what they've been battling about. This is what they've been fighting about. Could be an Aquarius, Capricorn, Pisces energy here. This is what they fight about. And someone's a wounded warrior. These people, they're still interacting back and forth with somebody, but they're fighting because they can't get rid of you, and you have this camera in your eye. They can't get rid of you, and you have a camera in the eye. And somebody wants to be able to move to calmer waters. So they're waiting to the Hierophant reverse to get a divorce. The King of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. So somebody wants to hurry up and get divorced and be single so they can move to calmer waters because they don't want to be married to somebody anymore. So somebody is either married to somebody or they were a part of a contract and they're waiting to be let go or let out of something or divorced or get away from somebody. Yeah. They took a risk and got married to somebody, and now they're closed emotionally and they feel burdened because of what they're connected to, because they feel like this might come out in court. So right now, somebody wants to get divorced and just be single because they can't create an illusion to get close enough to you in order to get rid of you. And you have a camera in your eye. Shh. Someone is so burdened. That's why they were so burdened about trying to make you an offer. They were burdened about making you an offer because they wanted to hurry up and get close to you, to unalive you and get rid of you. But they can't, because they can't trick you and you're protected. So that's why they want to hurry up and get divorced and get away from whoever that kitchen witch type energy is, because they don't want to be connected when all this stuff comes out in court, because they know that eventually you are going to end up in court with x-rays. This is serious, y'all. They know you are going to end up in court with x-rays showing what they put in your body. All right, give me one final card. And they know it's real because the technology is out there right now. They didn't show the eye technology yet, but they showed all the other technologies of the Neuralink. So they know. They can't fake the funk and be like, oh, you're crazy. There's no such thing as a chip that goes in someone's body. No, it's 2025. The year is 2025, the year of our Lord. The year is 2025 right now. You can't pretend that chips and Neuralinks don't exist anymore, because it's a normal thing in everyday society now. So they know that they put that camera thing in your eye. They know it. And they just feel backstabbed and betrayed. So somebody's trying to hurry up and get divorced before the information comes all the way out. Yep, about a hermit. And what they helped. Sorry, it's two cards here. They feel stuck in a cycle because they're worried. They're racing against the clock because they helped to work on setting you up. They didn't know it was to be Neuralinked, but they helped to set you up, and they're worried about it. Yes. They worked on creating an illusion whereby they'd be able to set you up. The Chariot, someone might be, and the Cancer is sad. Why? A Cancer is sad. Why? Because something's about to come out very quickly. They're sad because somebody was a false person, and something is about to come out very quickly. Something's about to come out. Anything else? The Queen of Swords reverse. Within their ego. Or they're in the same energy. They're still in the same energy. They know these people are still in the same energy, and they're worried about getting in trouble. That's it. All right. Final message, Holy Spirit. They're in the same energy because they're unhappy because they couldn't sacrifice somebody. So that's what they're fighting about. They're fighting because they can't get rid of you, and you have that thing in your eye, and you're protected by God. And that's why they're fighting, and everybody's trying to get the hell away. That's the truth. They're fighting because they can't get rid of you. That's why they were doing all those death spells. Because they can't get rid of you, and you have a chip in your body that was placed there illegally. And they feel like it's going to be exposed in court real soon. And someone gave someone a large amount of money to set you up to be injected with that chip, whoever you are. And all of these people are connected. There's a Cancer here. There's a Scorpio here. There is possibly a Leo here. There's a Capricorn here. And Virgo or Hermit energy is your energy. Because they injected you with this chip, and you can't be killed because you have divine protection, they know that it's only a matter of time before you end up in court. And that's what they're fighting about right now. Their problem. So sorry, not ours. Y'all, I'm gonna leave it right there. I'm QUAN, and this is love of the highest vibration. Child, it's getting wild out here. I show gratitude for my collective of the highest vibration of love. I show gratitude right now for the Most High God, Yeshua. I show gratitude right now for Christ Jehovah. I show gratitude for Earth, Wind, and Fire, both the group and the elements. I show gratitude right now for favor and for protection and for complete restoration spiritually, financially, mentally, physically, and emotionally. O Holy One, the Moon Lavana, who sits at the head of Mercury, Koke, Anki, Venus, Inene Noge, the Sun, Utu Shemish, Mars, Madin, Gugiana, Jupiter, Enlil, Zadik, Saturn, Shabbatha, Nanerta. I declare by the authority and power of Christ right now on every conjured witchcraft being used on and sent to me right now. Let every charm and evil altar and candle referencing my name be nullified and neutralized. Let its power be banished and destroyed by the fire, power, and light of Christ. By the authority and power of Christ Jehovah, Abracadabra, we will create as we speak. Let the forces of darkness I command right now to get out of my life and out of my life, my family and surroundings, in the name of Aya Umima. Whatsoever ye shall bind on earth shall be bound in heaven, and whatsoever ye shall loose on earth shall be loosed in heaven. Again, I say unto you, that if two of you shall agree on earth as touching anything that they shall ask, it shall be done for them of my Father. For where two or three are gathered together in my name, there am I in the midst of them. Right now, I cover myself and my collective of the highest vibration of love and our environment with a seal of protection by that Kundalini violet flame of our holy fire from the crown of our head to the sole of our feet. Right now, to act as a divine shield and offense through and with the fire and power of Christ Jehovah. Right now, I decree and declare, let every form of witchcraft and all of its effects burst into flames right now and scatter. Be ye neutralized and destroyed on the etheric plane, on the ethereal plane, on the astral plane, on the mental, physical, and emotional plane. Be neutralized and destroyed. Catch fire right now. I bind every evil influence and command you to get and flee from my life and environment. Right now, I dismantle every stronghold of witchcraft and command all hexes to break and scatter. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Let every tongue that rise up against me in judgment be thou condemned, because greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. Surely he shall deliver thee from the foulest snare and from the deadly pestilence. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those that love it, let them eat the fruit thereof. I break the power of this witchcraft and spell work right now in the name and by the power and authority of Christ. Right now, I declare that by the power and authority of Christ, that every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess in heaven and on earth and under the earth that no power can stand against me. In the name and by the power and authority of Christ, I break the power of every spell, every curse, and every charm over my life right now. Let the force of witchcraft bow down to Christ's authority and be dismantled. Right now, I renounce all ties to witchcraft in the name of Christ Jehovah. I break every tie and connection and agreement with every and all enchantments and witchcraft pit against me right now. I nullify and neutralize every curse spoken right now. Let it fall to the ground and be rendered ineffective and powerless. Let the effects of witchcraft on my body, mind, and spirit be reversed and undone right now. I declare complete freedom and healing. Right now, I am completely restored to wholeness. Right now, I cover myself, my child, my collective of the highest vibration of love with Christ's light for protection by that cleansing Kundalini violet flame of fire that breaks the power of all witchcraft. I declare Christ's light as my protection, as a divine barrier of light, love, and energy that no force can or may penetrate. Let every demonic spirit get out this live right now. Aya Umima is a consuming fire. I release Christ's fire on every demonic spirit right now, using anyone or anything to cause any spiritual or physical imbalance to me or anyone in this live of the highest vibration of love or my child. Right now, I sanctify this prayer with Christ's light and fire. Right now, I flood this prayer and environment with the fire of Aya Umima for cleansing and for redemption. Right now, by the power and authority of Christ, Yeshua, I decree and declare continued protection over my life, Let my ancestors of the highest vibration of love and ascended masters, Christ Jehovah, the Most High God, Yeshua, encamp all around us and keep us safe from all harm. I decree and declare no weapon formed against us shall prosper, and we are free in Christ, and no power of darkness has any hold over me. I now close all portals, sever all energetic cords that no longer serve me, and fully reclaim my divine power, sovereignty, and light. May the blessings be. By the light of the eternal flame, I release all ties that bring me pain. From hex, from bind, from spell and chain, I reclaim my power, whole and sane. Through ancestral lines, I now ascend. All wounds and shadows, I transcend. No force can hold, no bind can stay. I walk in light, I clear my way with sovereign will. My soul is free, protected by divine decree, by earth, by fire, by air, by sea. I am whole, I am pure, I am free. May the blessings be, motives be. Ashe. Guys, I love you guys so much. Much later tonight, I know it's like 10 o'clock, but that's good because them bewitching hours, they writing them petitions. They up writing them petitions right now, preparing to get on their BS. And these prayers throw a big monkey wrench in whatever they're planning for when they get on their broom later on after midnight. You know, right now they writing out petitions and making their plan, the blueprint for how they're going to attack tonight spiritually. Innocent people, and y'all are protected, but they're always looking for new victims. But it does cause an imbalance to whatever they have going on. All right, it's already 10 o'clock. I will see y'all tomorrow. I love each and every last one of you. I thank you for being up in this live. I am QUAN Yin. This is Love of the Highest Vibration. And y'all have sweet dreams and a pleasant night.